In the previous clipping, I gave you 2 challenges and 2 solutions. But we need to understand how we can bring about political reforms in the country in order to accept the challenges of democracy. Well, most of the people feel that we can meet these challenges by actually legal ways, by giving laws to the country which are good for the country. But children, understand that laws alone cannot reform the country. It cannot be that you give laws to the people, make it mandatory for the people. You cannot force the people actually to follow certain laws which they do not accept to. So, it would be a half-hearted effort which the government is making from its side. So, legal ways are of course the method to try and bring about political reforms, but not the entire method, not the exact method of giving about the changes. Then, some of the laws which the government might make, thinking that it will improve upon the society of the country, might actually be counterproductive. Now, how it is? The government made the laws that only those females who had not more than 2 children can stand in the panchayati election had an adverse effect, because people in the rural areas generally have many children, and these ladies were debarred, were not allowed to contest the election because they already had children more than 2. So, you cannot force, you cannot make laws which might not sound very practical. Next, through democratic practices, in fact, that is, as I keep saying, that we can change the government by ballots and never by bullets. Similarly, we need to bring about political reforms in the country by democratic practices, by going slowly, by taking the general consent of the people, by actually seeing what is for the welfare of the people. That's a true democratic practice which will go a long way in bringing about the political reforms in the country. Well, redefining democracy. As I end with the chapter, I just want to say that we started with democracy in the beginning, of just saying it's a government of the people, by the people, for the people, and then went deep into it, the problems, the challenges. But when I redefined democracy, and after so much of knowledge that you have of democracy, you will just say that democracy is a government wherein people participate in all functioning of the government affairs. Right to vote, right to get elected, to bring about the changes, demonstration, protests, rallies, and then they are a part, elections. Elections are very important part of democracy. No elections, no democracy. Then wider choices available to the people. And that's the end of your syllabus, class 10th civics. Thank you.